Chevron pledging $75 billion for share buybacks. As cash grows, investors may be happy, but the White House isn't, blasting the company for not reinvesting the money towards more drilling and production. Kayla Tausche and Bob Pisani here to discuss. Kayla, let's start with what the White House said in response to this news of a big buyback.
Well, Tyler, President Biden is speaking nearby in Virginia, talking up the improving economy, according to the White House. And the president set to announce what he's going to call the Invest in America cabinet, 6 of his top secretaries that will be dispatched across the country in the coming months to talk about how good the economy is and how it's essentially bucked a lot of analysts' expectations recently. They're going to be contrasting what the Biden administration is doing to what Republicans on Capitol Hill have proposed and some of the actions that they're taking to drive sales tax higher or make gas prices more expensive. But on that last point, there's some low-hanging fruit that the administration is taking aim at, and that is Chevron's announcement of a $75 billion stock buyback and an increased dividend. The administration has been critical of buybacks for the better part of 2 years, both in public and in private meetings with the CEOs, according to people who are familiar with these meetings. But overnight, a White House official releasing this statement directly in response to what the company announced, saying that essentially the company needed to be plugging that capital back into more drilling or returning some of that money to consumers, not shareholders, saying for a company that claimed not too long ago that it was working hard to increase oil production, handing out $75 billion to executives and wealthy shareholders sure is an odd way to show it. I talked to some industry sources about how this statement is being received, and they said it's expected and that it won't necessarily change the company's plans, but that Chevron, like many companies, is having issues ramping up production, hiring employees, getting the parts it needs to build more rigs. And so even if it could or was interested in increasing production, it might have a hard time doing so. Kelly?
Yeah, true. And Bob, the statement Kayla read said that talked about wealthy shareholders benefiting from this, but Chevron's a widely held stock, one of the most widely held. I have people emailing me saying, hey, tell them I'm not wealthy. I own Chevron. And I want them to pursue these moves.
Everybody owns Chevron. It is one of the most widely held stocks. It's interesting that Berkshire actually is the biggest holder because Warren Buffett took a huge position early in 2022, which turned out to be a very good move. They essentially quadrupled their holdings. But other than that, you're right. It's the usual troika, Vanguard, State Street, and BlackRock. Why them? Well, they own the ETFs that own the index funds like the S&P 500 or the S&P Energy Index. And those are the most widely held indexes and ETFs that are out there. That's why America owns so much. The one thing that's really important here to understand is this is bigger than Chevron. Buybacks are a really, really big business right now. They almost bought back $1 trillion last year in the S&P 500 total buybacks. That's big. That's bigger than dividends, which were about $560, $580 billion. And the reason that it's such a big business here is that Wall Street just loves buybacks. It loves them because there's immediate gratification. You think about it. The company's going out and buying shares right in the public market. Everybody sees it, and everybody likes that. And it can be adjusted a lot lower if the cash flow declines. Dividends are stickier. So Wall Street likes it because it's flexible. That's the key thing for it. I'll tell you the big problem that has always existed. We've talked about this for years, Kelly. They often don't lead to any lower share count. You're supposed to lower your share count to improve your earnings per share, but it doesn't happen because many companies simply add more options to employees, to their executives, and there's a lot of M&A activity. Chevron itself, same thing. They haven't reduced their share count in 5 years, but they've spent an awful lot of money buying back shares recently. They just added on the other end. Guys, back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you very much. Bob Pisani, Kayla Tausche, thank you.